Amid developments in Ukraine and specifically with regard to the Russia-Ukraine crisis and a possibility of a war playing out, the Ministry of External Affairs has issued an advisory. I quote the advisory here. Indian mission in Ukraine is asking Indian students, especially those whose stay is not essential, to return to India. The rest are to stay in touch with the embassy. So the Indian embassy currently in touch with the Indian citizens there. Remember, there are many students specifically also there in border regions and universities in Ukraine, but there are other Indian citizens as well. Indian mission is now asking those Indians whose stay is not essential, specifically students, to return to India immediately. Remember, this is while there are forces being deployed in and around Ukraine and a possibility of impending war. About 22% are Indian students there residing in universities and border areas among thousands of international students from 158 countries currently staying in the country. But with constant developments taking place and even the United States of America being reacting and giving out statements right now with the developments coming in from Ukraine, India and specifically the Ministry of External Affairs, the Indian mission in Ukraine, asking Indian students, if your stay is not essential, return to the country immediately. And that, importantly, remember, the word is non-essential, and if it can be avoided possibly, because these students, as we are being told, are primarily in universities, which are the border regions of Ukraine, where there is a possibility of not only international politics currently on, but a war could break out. And that is why, of course, Indian mission staying alert, watching all developments. Our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, gets us this advisory. Geeta, why specifically would this advisory be for the Indian students, and what does it say? Please reiterate for us.
Well, right now it is a cautious note where the Indian embassy is not in panic, Pooja. They're not asking everybody to evacuate as the Americans did. They've only said that that those who are not really required to stay in Ukraine, it is not essential for them to stay. They are to leave in the commercial flights that are available. The rest of them are to monitor the situation and stay closely in touch with the Indian embassy, so the Indian embassy knows every Indian national's whereabouts should they need to evacuate them in the event of conflict between the two countries. Also, the Indian mission has said that the mission will function and continues to function normally and provide services to all Indian nationals. So right now it is not an absolute situation of panic. But yes, what the Indian mission is trying to do, Pooja, is trying to ensure that those who do not require to stay, many students, the universities, because of COVID-19 pandemic, has gone online. And so they do not need to stay back in Ukraine. Should an eventuality occur where they need to evacuate, they would want to see that these nationals at least are not the ones that they have to cater to, because they can leave right away.
So cautionary advisory there specifically for the Indian students. Remember, almost 22% among thousands of students there presently in Ukraine, with developments coming in of international politics, of a possibility of a war. Geeta Mohan with all the latest. Geeta,